through the 18th of 2019. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. This is your first time here. Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully that this will resonate with you, and you will consider subscribing when you do. And if you like this video and leave a comment, you'll be entered into the May 2019 subscriber appreciation drawing for a $100 Amazon gift card for every comment that you make. And returning subscribers, thank you very much for your continued support, and you as well. Every time you comment on a video, you will also get an entry, and then when you refer someone, if they comment and subscribe and say that you sent them, both of you get an entry. Hey Nita, how are you, love? All right, we're gonna start with Cancer here. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Want to take a little break and then come back at it before Game of Thrones, and I need to make myself something to eat. We'll do one more. Alrighty. Alright, so Cancer is gonna start at 1 minute and 25 seconds. Cancer at 1 minute and 25 seconds. All right, here we go. Cancer, coming towards you, the Hermit card. All right, it's some Hermit energy. So lots of studying, lots of thinking, lots of assessing, kind of going off by yourself, Cancer. All right, kind of wandering off by yourself and just kind of really kind of assessing what's going on and why people are the way. Yeah, this is definitely us. Queen of Cups energy. Okay, we are definitely like going off into our own kind of self-love moment, right? Like really needing to evaluate how we're feeling, check it in with ourselves. There perhaps has been a bit of a heartbreak with a very or disappointment with a situation that was really close to you with the Four of Wands. Some type of a soulmate connection. It could have been or life purpose connection. It could have been family, it could have been friends, it could have been business partner, but there's been this, so it's kind of like us retreating back in and licking our wounds, right, and healing. So that's this week, like we're taking some time to heal this week. We are Two of Pentacles energy coming into this week. We're bringing this desire for and this sense of balance with the King of Pentacles, very earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. There could be a Cappy around, but I do like that this energy is here for us, Cancer, because we have Virgo as one of like an opposing sign, and we also have Capri as an opposing sign. Both earth signs, both like, how can I put this? We need that grounding, right? So we're being about our bag, being about security. Hey, LL. Being about the security, being about our bag, being about being grounded right now and bringing that balance, because we've got a lot of things going on, right? And I really feel like we know that we're coming into getting close to our season. So it's about time for us to really blossom and bloom. And wow, look at all this earth energy. We're coming in grounded with the Three of Pentacles and ready to partner and ready to like do what we need to do, right? Like we're ready. Now the problem is that we have Eight of Wands energy that we might need to watch out for. That could be a problem. And then we have the Temperance card that's going to help us. So it's potentially a Sag involved or another fire sign. But really what I'm seeing is that our desire to like move, like, because you know our card's a Chariot, right? So when we get ready to move, we're like ready to move, but we need to exercise temperance and patience so that we can bring forward, bear fruit, right, with the Empress card, so that we can birth this greatness that is within us and birth what we need to do, right? Birth our destiny, live our truth, remain truthful. And sometimes Cancers, Mars is coming into our sign, so be careful. We are going to be a little more lippy than normal. I think people just in general are not going to be just as like nicey, like not really like wanting to like kind of give people the benefit of the doubt, or just like really saying it like it is and not using any level of tact. So just be careful, Cancer, as you're going through this week, okay? Especially with the moon moving into Scorpio by the end of the week. Just be careful, okay? That you're not like, speak your truth and live your truth, but just don't cut people, you know, really down to the quick. But I do think there are some people that are going to go through a purging. By the end of the week, we're going to have some brand new, very fun, very passionate starts with the Ace of Wands. So, you know, if there's been some romantic interest kind of around and chilling, like I think they're going to come to the fore by the end of the week. With the Ten of Wands, we're really going to be ready. Like all those burdens, all those issues we were thinking about earlier in the week, by the end of the week, there'll be a number of solutions and we'll be able to pick them up and keep them moving. So which is really, really good. And yeah, and with all fairness too, with the King of Swords energy, all complete fairness. I love it. I think that's great that we're still maintaining our truth and we're still maintaining who we are, right? In an authentic way. All right, Cancer, that's what I have for you. So now we're going to move on to Scorpio. Let's get to Scorpio for the week of May 12th through the 18th. Scorpio for the week of May 12th through the 18th. Scorpio for May 12th through the 18th. All right, here we go. Scorpio. We're going to start Scorpio at 7 minutes even. Scorpio for this coming week. Starting today, what's coming towards you is Nine of Cups energy. Very fulfilled within yourself emotionally, like really feeling good about yourself, Scorpio. Like there's been some really big changes, self-love changes. This could end up being like being satisfied with your love life. You're going to be very communicative and be receiving communication as well this week with a lot of more clarity than I think normal. But you're going to find it very easy to communicate clearly and concisely, and you're going to want to with maybe one or two special someones. Well, Four of Pentacles, I'm going to kind of take that to mean you're actually, because you're communicating, that you're coming out of this being closed off time, okay? You are bringing the world energy and you are saying, you know what, I'm ready to close this chapter. Whoa, we got a story going on. I'm ready to close this chapter. I'm ready to move on. If there was somebody that was within your circle with this Two of Cups in the reverse, if there was someone in your circle that just was not like, I feel like they were causing you issues and so they were keeping you up at night, and so you're ready to like cut that chapter. Like they're not quite the person you thought they were going to be to you or had the potential to be to you, so you're just kind of letting it go. That's how, I mean, quite frankly, that's how I see it. So if that doesn't fit, then that storyline just isn't for you. But I do think that there's someone that could be romantic or could be any other, right? We have different type of soulmate relationships. Doesn't have to be romantic and in the bed. What's going to potentially be a problem or an obstacle is the Two of Wands energy. And what's going to help you out there, Scorpio, is the Ten of Wands energy. So really being willing to not, you know, sometimes we don't want to make those decisions that we need to make. And we don't want to, you know, move forward like hardcore and hard charge it. Even Scorpios don't sometimes. But then with the Page of Cups, there's something new coming in. So I do see a new relationship, new love, renewed, new support system, like, or just renewed support system, like, but it's going to feel new to you. And that's going to help lighten your burden so you can go on and make the decision you need to make. Because I do believe that whoever this is, or whomever, in plural this is, that needs to get moved out of your world, like it's now. It's not even funny. It's like, yeah. it's now with the Death card. Like, this is meant, it's time for you to like redo your kitchen. It's time for you to like get certain people out of your world and go on and push forward with the Ace of Wands towards a brand new start. By the end of the week, with the Six of Pentacles, you're gonna find balance, and but it's a gentle balance. It's not a hard major arcana like forced balance, right? So but you're gonna also have like an abundance to give to others. Very passionate in and out with the Knight of Wands. Could be a fire sign that's entering into the fray. Could be an Aries, could be a Leo, could be a Sag, because I do quite a bit of fire energy here. Or it could be one that you're getting out of the fray so that you can go on and live a balanced and charmed life. With the Judgment card, major movements towards life purpose, or major sealing the deal on, yes, this is my life purpose and I know I'm going the right direction. And with the King of Wands, you definitely know your path. You're not letting anybody stop you on your path. And I think that there's even more steps by the end of the week that are going to be further illuminated, and just more so like, oh my gosh, I know for sure, this is where I'm meant to be at this moment in this time. And I know that I'm meant to cut that person out. And I know I'm meant to do all of these great things. Hello, S. Marie. And so you just know beyond a shadow of a doubt, Scorpio, that that's where we're at. So this is going to be an interesting week for you, but I don't think a bad week. There's going to be a lot of information, a lot of communication, and you are going to have to finally make a decision, and you are going to have to close the chapter. The chapter cannot stay open forever in order for you to transform. And you know that beyond a shadow of a doubt by the end of the week. All right, Scorpio, that is you in a nutshell. So now we're going to do, last but not least, from my water signs, Pisces. So Pisces, let's start pulling some cards for Pisces, please, for the week of May 12th through... Wow, this Ten of Wands has now come for all water signs. So water signs, just let's be sure that we are allowing other people to help us carry these burdens that we feel, and that we're not picking up or holding on to burdens that are not ours. Okay, because that can be something we tend to do as water signs. Okay. So just that general water sign word of advice. Okay, here we go. So Pisces will begin at 12:42. All right, here we go. Pisces. Ten of Wands coming in play. Let other people come and help you, and stop carrying other people's burdens or allowing yourself to be burdened down by other people's burdens. You as well have the Knight of Swords. Pisces, come up out of your, and if this doesn't fit, again, this is general, sun, moon, or rising. If the storyline doesn't fit, then don't keep trying to put it on. But it's time to communicate. It's if you're a Pisces in a deep dive right now, you're going to finally be giving some communication. It's time to come up for air. Like, you can't just stay down there and like get burdened down and like really think that this other person is thinking some type of way about you. Like, just come on up for air and communicate. If that's not you, if you are not in deep dive right now, but perhaps like you're not communicating as much as you would like, or you're not receiving communication, you will be this week for sure. You're going to come into some sort of balance here as well with the Six of Pentacles. Again, not a justice type balance, rather gentle balance, but enough to keep the conversation going. All right, Pisces, coming into this week, what you're bringing is Five of Cups energy. So do not be surprised if during the week, at random times during the week, you're just like, oh my gosh, this is really too much, because you're being asked to, or you're being forced to basically now communicate, and to a depth that a lot of Pisces may or may not be used to doing. Okay. You really, with the Nine of Pentacles, you honestly just want to be like off by yourself and not communicating about it. Just kind of like, can I just do this and then I'll get back at you. Like, you want to just be solo, but what's being asked of you is that you actually pair up. Could be with a fire sign or someone with strong fire placement in their charts. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And that could also be you just being stubborn as well. Okay. because you are really feeling with the Ten of Pentacles, like if you just really stay off to yourself and just do it all yourself, that you're gonna find abundance. Like everything is fine because it typically always works out. This is not the case this time around. This is not, you were being super stubborn because of your coins at this moment, or super stubborn because of whatever else you associate abundance with, or wealth, or stability and whatnot. But really, this is a moment where this is a season. I think this is not just right now, but I feel like this is a season for Pisceans, and I will have to just investigate that a little bit more. But if you notice, this Ten of Wands came out for all the water signs. This is a time where we have to stop saying we're just going to do it on our own, because we're so used to doing it on our own. We're so used to just tapping into inner, the ethers. We're used to like paying attention to our intuition and letting it guide us and everything. And we're used to being everything to everyone. And finally, it's like, no, you're not going to be everything to everyone. What you are going to do, though, is you're going to have to like actually be in partnership for once. And true partnership. Now, for some of us, it's very difficult, but a true partner does not take advantage of you. A true partner really does help, not hinder. All right. What Pisces could potentially be an obstacle energy is the Magician. But what's going to help you overcome that is the Chariot energy. So driving forward even when you don't think that you can actually manifest what is right in front of your face. That's always what patience loves. And be sure you're mixing logic, the proper mix between logic and spirit, water and fire, okay, with a little thought in there and some speaking. What is interesting to me is that even though Pisceans are such the dreamers, unfortunately sometimes you guys are really willing to give up on your dreams, and that's not the week for this. There is a Tower moment coming for some of you. Let me sit with this for a second. I don't necessarily see it as disaster, but it's deep change. For some of you, it might be a tad bit of a disastrous situation if you're not heeding the direction here and allowing people to be partners with you that have been trying to be partners, that have just trying to be in good relationship with you, Pisces. However, for others, I see that people are just kind of fed up and they potentially are going to just leave. I see people being moved out of your sphere, out of your world. And it honestly, at the end of the day, even though it may hurt a little bit, it's going to be the best for everybody. Because not everyone can handle a Piscean's dreaminess, right? State of being. And I do believe that for some, this Tower moment is going to literally like bolster your belief in yourself, and you're going to, and your belief in your manifestation abilities. So that's going to just take a huge leap forward. So that's going to be tremendous for you. So this is a shaking, but I don't feel like it's all the way around a bad shaking. It's just going to be uncomfortable for you, dear. And outcome or advice by the end of the week with the Four of Cups. I'm going to say that the Four of Cups, that thoughtfulness energy needs to be all the way throughout the whole week, okay? But be thoughtful, be thoughtful about yourself, right? With the Queen of Cups, be very loving, utilizing Cancerian energy. Be very loving of yourself. Take care of your home. Take care of your hearth. Make sure all of that stuff is in order. Take care of your family. No sharp edges here, even in any, no sharp edges. And then here comes the Queen of Swords. No sharp edges with yourself, but please remain truthful with others. But say it with some tact, okay? Like, this is divine feminine energy, not divine masculine. So don't chop everybody up. Don't just cut everybody off. No deep diving, but can we please, thoughtfully, like just kind of review what's going on this week in certain areas. And if it doesn't fit, or if you just cannot be for that person or give that person what they, you know, that they need and they deserve, then keep it moving. Okay. Could be a Capricorn involved with the devil, but I do feel like Pisceans, you don't mean to be toxic, but you can be, because of this dreaminess and this like, let's do this fantastic thing. Like, you guys are always like, you have these wonderful like points of view, and you really come up with these fantastic like possibilities for life, but the people you're interacting with don't always know that that's just what popped in your head. That's not really what you're thinking that you're going to do, and it can become toxic, or this not desire to speak, you know, or really like express oneself, or tell the other person, hey, I was just thinking that'd be great. Like, I wasn't really thinking that you and I could do it, right? As a business partner or as a romantic partner. So like being very open and very straightforward. I think that's why that Queen of, actually that's interesting, which would be why the Devil card is here as well. That Queen of Swords really says, be very straightforward yet tactful about what you're saying. And if you notice, like, the Devil doesn't, like, someone that's being toxic doesn't care if they hurt your feelings. So I'm not saying like hurt other people's feelings. I'm just saying be open and be honest. Okay. Like, have that amount of that level of conversation. Okay. That's it for my water signs. That's it for the water signs. So again, don't forget to please subscribe and like, and enter in order to get entered into the May subscriber giveaway. It's a $100 Amazon gift card. All you have to do is comment on this video and any video, and every time you comment on any video, you will get an entry into the drawing. Also, I will be in Atlanta on Friday the 17th of May through Sunday the 20th of May. Tuning people, making Reiki practitioners. So if you're in the Atlanta area, or you know anyone in the Atlanta area that is interested in becoming Reiki attuned and becoming a Reiki practitioner, please send them to my website, heartofinspiration.net. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. I love you guys. Namaste. Bye-bye.